Hi, Jack, welcome in. Thanks for coming to my second stream. So I'm just gonna be drawing what requests I got yesterday. That's just basically the entire thing for the stream. Oh, hi. Thanks for coming in. It's really great to see you. Okay, so I got a request last time to draw a dragon from Wings of Fire, but I'm not super familiar with it, so I had to look at some references. I'm going to be trying to draw a dragon, so I'm going to start with I'm going to be starting with like just drawing some like free drawing so I get the hang of dragons again, and then following that I'm going to be going into trying to draw that character. Once again, I have a short amount of time, so just keep in mind that it might end sooner than I plan. Alright, we're going to the corner here, and I'm just gonna start sketching. So when I draw dragons, I kind of like do what I do with every drawing, which is start with the skeleton. I'm gonna be drawing like the dragon's bust and stuff, you know, like the upper half, like to like the neck. And okay. Okay. I'm going to give it some fun horns. Okay. You guys can all hear me, correct? Just making sure. Okay, good to hear. Okay, or good to see, technically, because I can't hear people. All right. Thank you, Jillian. All right, so hi, Kathy. Welcome in. I'm sorry I missed you last time. My caption, like, sorry, my thing went behind for some reason, so I missed you, which was disappointing. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love the eyes. Oh my gosh. For my dragons, I really don't like giving. I like giving them like cute features. I don't like really. I don't like making them look like monsters, really, because I mean, in my opinion, dragons are majestic beings and not monsters, although different things have different like types of stories have like describe dragons as being like evil, which I mean I really don't like that. Hi, welcome in, beautiful gem. Sorry I didn't see right away. I like kind of just doing like random ear shapes for them, but sometimes like those don't turn out that. Okay, there we are. I think turned white. Okay. I'm not really using a reference for this one. Like for this one, I'm just free drawing this one. And I don't have a reference for the other one. I just have a description. I don't really. I wish I had a reference, but I mean, I'll just work with what I've got. Okay. For the scales on the back, I like doing like. I've seen like people do like I've seen in different like ones that if you want it to like look like hair, they are like super long in the front. It's okay. Oh hi, welcome in Fun and Games. I think I've seen you in Catherine's streams before. Oh. Anyways, one thing that some dragons have are they have like kind of horns coming off of the front of their face, kind of like this. Okay. I should really try to like figure out some sort of music for these streams, just because music I feel like would give it more of a calming effect than a silent stream would, because I'm really quiet most of the time. I don't really know how to get a hold of that music, since I know it's like I feel like it's like AU stuff. I'm not it's from the Shorts Wars AU, I think, but I don't know who makes the music for it. Oh, on Spotify, really? I didn't know that. Okay, I'm just going to kind of clean up the lines a little bit on little guy. I want to see if I can find like a nice, like a cool textured brush. Like, let's see, what's gonna be fun? Let's try the texture pen. The texture pen seems very faded. Oh yeah, I work pretty fast on my art. Oh hi, welcome in. Alright, I'm working on finding yeah, I've kind of just like drawn at my own pace, and I've never really thought of like how quickly my drawings are like made. Saw a pixel brush, but I feel like that would be I think I'll just go back to the top and just use my normal pen. Or wait, I can just switch here. Let's try the flat brush. Ooh, too big. Okay, a lot of these aren't very visible with how tiny this is, so. Let's actually outline this so I don't forget. I'll just add something to insinuate that it's there, but not like completely outline it. There we are. How about you guys decide what color, and then I'll decide which one I think might be the best out of all the ideas. I'll just let you guys know when I'm ready to color it first. Because at the moment I'm just doing kind of like the line art. I'm drawing it so small because I want to draw multiple like dragons on this page. Okay. Okay. Help with the flowing of the scales by changing the shape slowly. She looks too angry. I love dragon like scales and stuff. It's supposed to be like super shiny, and they give like it gives like the texture to the dragon. This likes to change color on me. Okay. That was weird. Grabbed onto my sizing brush. Okay, let's outline the other spike on there. Some of the eyes seems off. Let me fix that. Okay, let's remove the layer underneath so we can see it a bit better. Some more texture. Okay. All right. Oh, I noticed I need to clean up a little bit of the line art. Okay. Over. Okay. The dragon's face seems too big. Hi, welcome in. Thanks for coming to the second part of my, stream. I'm working on a dragon at the moment, just kind of warming up on that before I take the requests. Okay, I just noticed another overlap. There we are. Okay. All right. Let's do some coloring. Okay. So let's choose the base for the dragon scales. Like, what color should we do for the base? Green, gold, and red. Makes me think of the I could use all those colors. I'm just thinking for like the scales, the main scales right now. Green or red? If I did green, I kind of like the idea of it being that turquoise, more to the turquoise part of it than the, like, just being like a bright green, like kind of like a minty green, I guess. That's more accurate. What do we think about this color? Or do you think we should do a different color? Do you... Forest green. I can like kind of give it some darker, like a darker tone to it. Okay, I'll get my pen that I use for coloring. I used this pen when I was making my murder drones thing, and it was really fun for like adding all the like layering the textures and stuff, but I feel like with the drawing being this small, this might not be the best one for it. The pencil's another good one. Okay. Ooh, that I was actually thinking, wish I could like do kind of like this really cool like color at the edge of like the nose or something like that, like kind of give it like an ombre effect, like near the edges of the skin and like the, or like give it like an ombre effect, give it like I'll see. I'll find. Ooh, I could do gold for that. That would be. So going with your green and gold thing. That would be. That might be cool. I'll just have to finish doing the bases for this first. almost forgot a teeny bit of it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, drawing from far away is not a great idea. Oh my gosh, I just completely spaced out about the fact that there's more of the inner wing right there. Okay. All right, so for the gold, I cradulator and I turned on clipping to like keep it on what I've already colored. And I'm kind of going in for my gold color, which this should. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it on where I want it, like I was thinking right here on the bridge of the nose. Oh, not okay. I'm gonna blur this all in. I'm just going to start by putting it where I would like it to stay, which is kind of like in the area where the scales are, because like gives it that fun shine to it. Okay, the edges of the ears, the tops of the wings. Alright, and maybe a little bit at the very bottom here. Frosted. Oop, that's the radius is a bit too much. Okay. Ooh, that's very strong on it. Okay. Alright, and that gives it like this very nice ombre to it. might do it like where I put it on thicker. Okay. Yeah, smudge it. Oh, not like that. It's too much. My pen likes to act up sometimes. That blurring brush is way too big. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what should I do for the underbelly and the inside of the ears? Because I want to give it like a complementary color. Because I could do something that's kind of like this, like a hot pink, and I feel like that would work pretty well for the... Oh, I still have the clipping layer on. Or do you think I should go a different direction? Because I can change the hue on this one line. But apparently my button's going to act up on me. Apparently I'm not going to be changing the through. I do not know what's going on with my buttons here. Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna check something real quick. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Okay. Alright. Here we are. We're back. Let's see if my thing's working now. Okay, so we do pink or orange. I think pink works, just maybe a more redder tone. Okay. Yeah. What am apparently I got off track for myself because I was like, oh, what should we do the inside of the ears and the stomach? Oh, why not pink? Apparently I started coloring in the inside of the wings. You know, absent-minded, you know. Still think the pink looks nice for the wings. We'll probably do something else for the stomach and ears. I mean, at the very least, I caught myself, so I mean, I'm not completely too far gone. Okay. So, from what I remember, the description of the other dragon that was requested for me to draw, it was green with white eyes, and it had leaf wings, I think. I thought it was a very pretty sounding dragon. Only problem was I didn't have enough time to oh, are you kidding me? I didn't have a lot of time to execute it. Let's get my color. Okay. Yeah, I think it's really cool. I just, for some reason, I don't know, like, exactly, like, I'm not entirely sure as to what I'm going to do with it, because it's a book character, from what I understand, but I'm not super familiar with the book series. I probably sound like I'm on the verge of falling asleep over here, which is probably not that entertaining for some people. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, okay. All right, so now what should we actually do for the colors of the stomach and inside of the ears? And I actually mean what I'm saying this time, you know. Okay, if I don't have any suggestions, I think I'm going to take care of the horns real quick. Yeah. I might do like a yellow, more of yellow, but like not as like saturated as the gold. Okay, let's move it more towards this way. This looks like it might do well. This layer is underneath all the other ones, so I can draw without having the problem of it getting on other parts of the drawing. Okay. All right. Alright, now another question for the eyes. What color should the eyes be? I can do a lot of different things with the eyes. I just need like a nice color. Oh, purple sounds pretty. Dragons can have many different colors. In my favorite book series, Fablehaven, there's a character named Celebrant, and he had these like silver, but he had like silver scales, but the scales had like the scales had a rainbow sort of like tone to them, like so like kind of like how I have the gold on this one. Okay, we're going to go very tiny. You wouldn't believe how actually small this is on the compared to the canvas. It's actually hilarious. Like, look, on the canvas, he's just like a little guy in the corner. Like, you can't even tell what it is from the distance. But it leaves lots of room for other dragons on here. Oh my gosh, I keep on seeing parts that I missed initially. Okay. Like right up here on the head, apparently. The head was not meant to ever have any coloring. Okay. What I like to do is I'm going to create a layer, an add layer above everything. It's going to create like a glowing effect. Hi, Nugget Dude, welcome in. I didn't forget that you wanted me to draw the Dipper Pines. But I'm kind of doing dragons just at the moment. Okay. I need to start labeling these things. Okay. 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 Apparently my screen went dark. Okay. Apparently this thing wanted to grow, so you guys weren't gonna see the entire screen. Okay. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Okay, then this is the lines. Okay, so Nugget Dude, since you haven't been here very long, I'd like you to choose the color of the top scales. It's whatever you'd like it to be. We could do pink like the inside of the wings, or it could just be a different color. Nugget Dude, are you there? Okay, a coral pink. Let's see. So coral is actually technically more closer to the orange side of the color wheel versus the pink. So I think it's really interesting because it's not really technically even pink. I'm going to put it above the horns. Okay. This is a very colorful dragon. Very uniquely colored dragon. Oop. Putting it above the horns might not have been a great idea. Okay, Nugget Dude. Bye if I don't catch you before you leave. Okay. Now I kind of have like my base colors. I'm going to go up here to the scales and create a clear to darken for the shadow effect. Okay. For the scales, we've gotten the shadowing. Eyes are good. Okay, let's choose. Okay. Okay. Now for the horns. Okay. All right. Now for the inner part of the wings. All right, now we go back up to my add layer right here, and I'm just gonna add whatever I kind of think needs, like some highlights. Like the horns, giving them a bit of like life right up here. It's very colorful. Turn the scales kind of like into gold. Okay, now I can blur what I don't want being super bright. Okay, and one thing I kind of like to do for like the outline is kind of to make it have a little bit more of a like change the colors so it kind of melts together a little bit better. Okay. I use Ibis Paint just because my Surface doesn't really work too well with I can't download Procreate because even though I kind of wanted to, just because it's only for Apple devices and I've never owned an Apple device in my life, so kind of disappointing. But Ibis Paint works pretty well, although when you get up close it's really pixelated. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me get my color from the horns. Alright, and now it's just like a nice little... Okay, so now I think I'm done with this dragon. I know that Nugget Dude wanted Dipper Pines in my style, so I'm just gonna pull up a reference real quick. All right. Thank you so much, Jillian. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that was a knuckle cracking session. So apologies to all those who were sensitive about that. Using Close Studio Paint on my old laptop, but I didn't want to take out my so I never used that. I don't know. Oh, I've heard of Clip Studio Paint. It just I can't like have just any app on this like Surface. Ibis Paint was the only thing that I was able to use on here, which I mean I kind of wish I had more options, but I mean this works just fine for me, and I've already gotten very comfortable with using it. Okay, apparently that did not save like I wanted it to. The reference I was saving did not save. This is a very weird. Okay, so my reference is not showing up for Dipper, which is strange. Let's try that again. Okay, let's try this one more. Okay, it is not showing up, so apologies, Nugget Dude. Dipper will have to come later on. Alright, what should I've gotta pull up that description for the other dragon. Let's see. Okay. Would have liked some more detail. Okay. I don't really have much to work with. Let's think. Alright, does anyone have a suggestion of what I should draw next? Because I'm gonna need more detail if I'm going to be drawing the other. Well, that's right, you did suggest that. If y'all wouldn't mind, like, looking at a really weird reference, then I can draw Michael Afton. It would be, like, do you want, like, him as, like, that purple pixelated guy, or? The dragon is from a book, and they gave me, like, a description, but the description's not as detailed as I would like. Okay, so for Michael Afton, do you want him to, like, be the one, like, the human one, or do you want him to be the, pixelated, weird one? Like the... Because I don't know how I'd work with the pixelated one. The idea with Michael Afton is that he's got, like, brown hair. Okay, not pixelated. That's purple. All my references look like him as a... I don't know the name of the dragon, and the person's not here. Yeah, I can't seem to find any references when I'm searching for, like... Here, let me... Okay. Is it the Michael Afton that has brown hair and a purple shirt or something like that, or... Oh, okay, yeah, then there's there's just a lot of really strange like drawings of him. I'll take the pixel. I'll save the pixel version, like, and then I'll create what I think he might look like from this. Hi, welcome in. I'm about to draw Michael Afton, and be prepared. This is just like a really silly it's kind of like a silly looking version of Michael Afton. Like, I'm just gonna be kind of drawing him how I imagine he might look as an actual person from this. I remember, yeah, I remember you being here yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. I just kind of like, I'm gonna go kind of like based on what I saw and also from what I see here, because I mean, I kind of like to give my own spin on things. Based on what I know about Michael Afton, he was he had children, so he couldn't have been too old. It doesn't really say how old he was. But I mean, he had children, and he had 3 children who were like, so I'd say he's maybe in his late 20s. That would be my best guess as to how old I'd be making him look. Oh, Michael Afton. Oh, he's Purple Guy's son. Okay, I got it mixed up. Okay, so Michael Afton is the okay, yeah, so I was thinking of the dad. I was not thinking of the kid. To be completely honest, I've never watched Five Nights at Freddy's. Closest I've gotten is CG5's music for Five Nights at Freddy's, and I've seen a couple of like short scenes from playthroughs, and I watched a whole video on like the history of it, just so that way I had knowledge of it. But yeah, that makes much more sense. This is the kid, the brother that I'm guessing he's the brother that told his younger brother to get near the face of Freddy from the original place. But that makes much more sense. Okay, we'll just go with the idea that he. Let's put all this stuff into a folder real quick. Then I should be able to start on the next. Okay, all 15 layers are now tucked away in a nice little. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like very limited knowledge of him. Okay. Okay, let's start on him. He's gonna be a bit bigger on the thing, on the canvas. Okay. Hmm. 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 He's got kind of like his hair coming. He's got this sort of hair that kind of like goes out like. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Jillian. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to get rid of some of these extra lines so I can see what I'm doing a bit better. Thank you. I figured since he's got like the sort of pixel thing, it's kind of the best way to do that. Okay. His eyes, like, you know, because they're literal pixels, seem squarish. So I think I'll transfer that into his look right here. Yeah, that eye might be way too small. My goodness. Let's like make that like way bigger, because or else he's gonna have tiny eyes. My gosh, why do the eyes end up like way smaller than they should be? I'm like, okay, let's use that. Oh my gosh, what is wrong? Okay, we're going to get rid of that. Okay, apparently my brain just does not want to register the fact that I need to draw the other eye. One eye just won't cut it. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with my eyes like today? Apparently having like an eye crisis or something. Michael Afton's eyes were born really weird. Like he was born with really weird eyes. His brother's eyes were perfect, so that's why he told him to get. I'm just kidding. A lot of people get really upset with me if I do. Oh, funny. So you got Rickrolled. Yeah, sometimes creators can be really mean like that. They'll get people all excited, but then it's just like. But then it just ends up being something like really. So what the face I drew before, like the outline sort of did, was my basis to where everything should technically lay when drawing. So when I'm working on the actual shape of the face, okay, we're gonna give him eyebrows next because these guidelines aren't going to be in. Based on the fact that pixels, there's oh my goodness, there's a lot of noise up there. This. Okay, eyelid. So what's next? Okay. Okay. Neck seems a bit too thin for being this eye's too low on this side. Okay, let's move it up. Yeah, I'd assume it's probably like a sweater, kind of like a college sweatshirt sort of like material look. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the way, like, to where it goes on the neck, like, if it went any higher, I'd think turtleneck, but since it's right over here, I'd say it's, like, as normal shirt, like, it's like a normal shirt for, like, layering and stuff. Okay, gotta think perspective in the way that you're not gonna see as much of the hair on that side as you are on that side. It's 5:30 where I am. So pretty early in the day. Well, pretty early in the evening for me, but So, yeah. I prefer to stream earlier just because I don't like to keep people up too late. No, in the afternoon. Sorry if I wasn't clear. Sorry. It's the afternoon. I don't like to do it any later just because of waking up people. But yeah. Is it later or earlier for you? Or is it just... Or is it the same? Okay. Okay. Sorry. There's a noise. There's a lot more noise going on. Yeah, that would... 5 in the morning would be super early. It'd be super early. I usually don't even wake up that like 5 in the morning. If I was awake at 5:30 in the morning, it usually means I have work and I have to do something before work. I usually don't wake up later than 6 normally, just because any later would be really... That would be really hard. I sometimes will start thoughts and then I just don't finish them, you know. I'll just go, well, okay, yeah, well, you know. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you for watching my stream at, like, midnight for you. I really appreciate it. I'm in the United States. It's pretty far away from France. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Jillian. I really appreciate seeing you here. I'll let you know when I stream next time. Maybe. It just really depends on when I have to go. Bye. Oh, right. We're just kind of cleaning up some lines here, make it easier for when I do some line art. Okay. Okay, dude, your thigh. Okay, let's move your eye over a teeny little bit so it doesn't look as weird. Oh my gosh, maybe it was this one all this time. This one was being the weird eye. Okay, maybe both of them are being weird eyes. I have no idea. Okay. Alright, that should be a bit better. All right. My problem right now is that the part in his hair is not where it should be because his face is to the side a little bit. So you should be seeing like more hair on this side rather than the other side. So okay. Let's like remove that part of this like little bit right here. Okay. Okay, there we are. That's a little bit. Okay. If I'm going to give him a sweater, then I need to start making the collar, which this sort of thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like being able to like challenge myself to draw new things. And so drawing a character that I'm not familiar with, like Michael Afton, gives me a challenge. I think I'm going to, this is just like the rough sketch, so it's not like gonna be final part of his, like, so I mean, this isn't like the final part yet. Technically, like, his mouth is like wide open, but I feel like by doing that that'd be really weird. Okay. Okay. All right. Trying to create 5 minutes of Freddy's VHS tape. So if I do a VHS with Michael Afton, I'd like to make a 3D model, but with his head because it looks more realistic. Oh, it's cool. I wouldn't even know where to begin on making stuff like that. I don't even know how to make 3D models. Like, I know a lot of people use 3D models, but I'm not very knowledgeable on how to do that. His ear is awfully big. I mean, I think there's like a way to like mold the characters. Like, there's a software for that, but other than that, I'm like completely lost when it comes. Oh my gosh, what is with this ear? Oh my gosh. Okay. Here, let's take your existing ear, make it a little bit bigger. and pull it over here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll leave your ear alone for now, Michael. Your ear shall be fixed eventually. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I've been learning how to draw for a very large part of my life, so I mean, it could be possible that this was harder for some people, but for me, this was like pretty easy to work on. Although sometimes I did have some serious struggles where I got really angry with my artwork. But hey, I mean, who hasn't gotten angry at their artwork? Okay. Yeah, because some people have like a really easy time with art, and I'm like, how? Like with some things, because like people can just like one of the artists I watch here on YouTube, his name is Jay Maron, and he does like a lot of like tutorial things, and that's kind of how I learned a few things. But he can draw like vehicles and motorcycles and all these other things. I'm like, and he does it like as if he's been doing it for years, and it's like, oh my gosh, how? But I mean, everyone's different, and everyone learns at a different speed, so I can't be too like confused by that, because it just varies per person. Some people want to rush it, some people will take their time, and it just, or for some people they'll be like, see it and they'll be like, oh yeah, I could draw this, like no problem. So yeah, just the sort of thing that varies. Alright, I might be getting close to having to stop my stream. I really want to finish this line art, but kind of life calling me. Alright, well, I was just about to stop for right now anyways. Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for the chatting and stuff. Have a good night. Alright. Okay, well, thank you for watching my stream, everybody. Have a good night, and I'll hopefully be back in like the next 5 days. And if not, I'll make sure to announce when my next stream will be.